Hi everyone, Miki Jacobs, Q&A topic, part 2. I didn't want to squeeze too much, it's already rush. So I decided to obviously divide it into 2 parts. So we covered 2 parts in the previous topic of the Q&A. As you can recall, if you didn't, then go check it out. I thought those 2 questions were fantastic by the viewers, and I'm hoping that in a nutshell, in a really quick summary, that would kind of push you towards the right direction, and you will start perhaps understand the answer. The third question I had from a person that also kind of relate to pregnancy, and I get that a lot over the years, is moms that lost a child or lost a baby, whether it is miscarried, whether it is the baby came to planet Earth, or lost a child at any point on the child's life, young or adult, and they get pregnant again. And they ask me if the soul in the stomach is the same soul of the baby. So again, not in black and white. In spirituality, there's always gray area because, as you know, I like to say that we're not machine. Nothing is just black and white. So sometimes that same soul that cross over indeed decide to enter again. But usually, from what I gather channeling from the spirits, of course, is that a soul would not enter to the same circumstances, same genetic with the same mom, with the same dad, because remember that it takes us long time to plan an incarnation, and we as human soul take everything into consideration. The genetic contribute from both our parents, the mom and the dad, the circumstances, where we born on planet Earth, all the experiences to the family that we're gonna belong to, as well as financially and personality. And so usually souls, when we enter planet Earth, and even if we exit prematurely, the soul already experienced what it is had to experience, whether it is payback karma as to why the soul exit prematurely, whether it is the personality was reckless and then caused the life to terminate it earlier. But usually that soul would stay in the spirit world and then plan another incarnation with completely new circumstances, completely new soulmates, meaning other contract, in order to try something else, perhaps enter as a female before and enter as a male before, rich, poor, big, small, I mean anything in order for the soul to grow. So usually if you are a mom that is pregnant and lost a child before, please be certain that that child that you lost, miscarried, age of 10 or age of 40, is indeed with you. You are still a mom to that child, of course. As same as we happen to lose a spouse or parents, they are always with us, always, and there is no death. But if you happen to be pregnant again, it is probably another soul with a new contract with you to enter planet Earth, to you as a mom and to that circumstances of the family or that experience. So that's really basically what it is. Sometimes, like I said, indeed a soul would back off to miscarried or perhaps enter planet Earth and exit right away and enter again the same mom, the same contract, but usually it doesn't happen that much. So that's basically the question. The answer for the question. The last question I kind of chose for this topic, for this question and answer topic, is a lot of people were kind of moved by the fact that in one hand, our exit of planet Earth, the time of death to the precise moment and the precise cause is indeed governed or planned by our soul. pre-entering planet Earth as opposed to accidents, because people kind of email me that how can that be? In one hand it's pre-designed and then we have accidents. And where are the guardian angels? Of course, guardian angels are there to protect us. That is their purpose in human being alive. We each have our own guardian angels, which is part of the team, as I like to call it, for those of you that are familiar with my teaching. This team of group of spirit that each one of us have when we enter planet Earth accompany us throughout our life. And guardian angel watch over us. They make sure we do not die before our pre-designed time. However, you've heard me probably said before that planet Earth is a risky planet because we have an ego, and the ego is negative, and the ego can be reckless, and we as human species can be stupid. We can be reckless to ourselves, to our well-being, as well as to others. And in addition to free will, we do what we want. That is how we grow. We grow by deciding what we want to do, whether it is negative or positive. Every moment of our life, if it is up to us to observe our decision, redecide again, choose our decision. Choice is part of free will, so it's up to us to choose wise decision that protect our life, that allow us to live here for whatever amount of years our soul pre-designed. If we do not, if we still choose to be reckless, if we still choose to act stupidly, we will die. Absolutely. And then there is nothing the guardian angel can do. Guardian angel, when they are watching over someone that's reckless, whether it is someone that drink and drive, whether it is, anything, when we angry, when we at rage, we can attract to ourselves accidents and negative circumstances. Remember when I talked in the past that we attract what we project? So if we project a positive, more aware energy, then most likely we will not attract back to us accidents in any way, shape or form. But if we do, if we choose with our free will to be stuck, if you will, and not to grow spiritually, and not to observe what it is we're doing, and value life, and I'm not just talking about action, I'm talking even mentally. If you depressed, if you upset, then take charge. Go, get help to climb above it, climb above fear and negativity and anger or anything that is of the nature of the ego. But if you don't do that, then our guardian angel can intuitively try to inspire us, try to show us the way. They are very, very magical, but in order for us not to be oblivious to their guidance, we need to listen. Intuitively listen. Within we need to listen. We need to pay attention to the guidance. We need to, of course, first and foremost, believe in the guidance. Believe their guardian angel. So if we do not believe, meaning we're not spiritually aware, not open to any of those concepts that I teach you or any other spiritual teach you, then obviously it's easier to act on negativity because your feeling of perhaps not to get that drink and drive when someone more aware would pay attention to that intuitive feeling that comes direct from the guardian angel. Someone that is not as spiritual and close to guidance from the universe would indeed take that drink and will drive and unfortunately will kill themselves or worse, someone else. So for those, because I know a lot of people angry perhaps, being in an accident or something that looked like an accident, of course, because the reason I do that, because accidents, we cause an accident. We cause an accident not just because we run a red light and it's obvious that we cause an accident, because as I mentioned a few minutes earlier, we can cause an accident by having our vibration very dense, being negative all day, being angry, yell and scream and have drama and go drive in the car. You will attract to yourself negative consequences. So it's not the guardian angel fault per se. It is us. It is all us. It is all up to us. It is up to us to have heaven on earth, or up to us to, of course, have hell on earth. And the guardian angels are there. It's good for you to know that they're always there. They always try to make sure that we are here for whatever amount of years our soul decide to stay here, for whatever cause. They're always there. But we're the one. We are the decision makers, not them. They do not live here. We do. So it is up to us to take charge of our life and grow spiritually, which of course everything starts with that. So again, horses were not in the background, too busy to eat the last pieces of dinner. So I hope that was informative for you. I greatly appreciate you tuning in. And now that you know there is a question and answer topic every couple of months or every few videos, then please send me your question. I will be happy to check it out. If I have time, of course, I will always try and answer. If no, and it is an interesting topic that I would think other would benefit, I would bring it to the Q&A video so everyone can enjoy the answer and obviously grow from it. So thanks a lot for tuning in, and take good care. Bye-bye.